name is Nikhil and I have my brother with me, Rahul Kohli. We call him the Fat Bub. So this is going to be our first reaction video and let's see how Delhi brothers react to this.
For people that see someone who's a beast, who's done great things, you just assume that they're different than you.
Right.
But then you hear about your insecurities and your pitfalls and all the things that went wrong with you, and you realize, well, God damn it, those are the same things that go wrong with me. Like, maybe I have that inside of me, and I've just never summoned it.
Right. And I'll tell you this, I started really realizing that when I started overcoming myself, I started getting around these real alpha males, these hard men. And I always put people way above me when I was growing up. Like, my God, they had to have a lot more than me to get to where they're at. And a lot of them did. But once you get around the best of the best of the best people, you can kind of start breaking them down and realizing, man, you're just as fucked up as me. Like we all have, but all you did was you hit it better. So it started giving me courage to watching people that we all have a story. We all have a jacked up life in one way or another. Some of us don't have the guts to talk about it, though. And that's where I found the guts to talk about mine. And that's where I started learning that life is one big psychological warfare that you play on yourself. You play on yourself, man. The most important conversation I ever had is with myself. And the shit I was telling myself was so fucked up, it was so wrong, it was so misguided. And other people start to write that down for you also. And it starts to be what you say to yourself every single day. And I started creating a whole nother warfare. A whole nother battle started becoming. I was like, oh, hang on a second, guys. You have these tools. You have these tools. Your life was basically the perfect grounds for training for where you need to go in your life. All the beatings, all the bullying, all the, you going through learning disabilities, all the struggles. It was the absolute perfect training ground for you to go to where you need to go. And that's how I started looking at my life versus woe is me, poopy pants, kick a rock down the street mentality. It was not. God just hooked you right the fuck up. He hooked you right up, man, with the perfect place. You were training. For the first 18, 19, 20, you were training for this stuff, man. You have the advantage of everybody else versus, my God, they're so above me. They came from a great family. Mom and dad loved me. They didn't have a learning, they didn't start, they didn't struggle. No, man, your struggle is what made you who you are now. So I started flipping this to a whole different, I started being a master of what I was scared of. I was scared of my mind. And I became literally a master of that mind. And that's what now, from now on, it sets me apart from most people. I started diving into it. The worst thing that happened to me is I lost myself. I never had myself. I never found myself. I had no self-esteem. So I knew through working out and through learning, God, it took a lot for me to learn also. I started finding self-esteem. Once I found that, that's when doors started opening up. I stopped caring about people, that what they thought, being judged. Wow, if I say this, if I started right now, are you gonna make fun of me? I stopped caring about that. And that's when my life started really changing for me, slowly but surely. I could barely read and write when I was in a junior in high school. I wasn't going anywhere. I was a character. I was trying to find myself through a character. I was making different hairstyles and sagging my pants, and I was off. I was off, man. I was a clown. I was a clown, and I was like, this is not where you're supposed to be in life, man. I saw working out as a way for me to build calluses on my mind. I had to callus over the victim's mentality. So I watched these movies. I talked about Rocky last time I was on here. I always equated training to mental toughness. Like, it was like brutal. People waking up early and doing all these things. They look horrible. I was like, wow, man, I gotta start doing that. Not to get better, bigger, stronger. But that is what's gonna build me. That looks uncomfortable. That looks brutal. And getting up early, I don't wanna do that. So I made this long list of things I don't wanna do. And through that, I found myself. I always equated working out to struggle. And I struggled my whole life, but I ran from it. So I started realizing, man, I gotta start facing the struggle, and I gotta be mentally strong for the struggle. So that's where I started coming up like, I'm training for life. Mentally, I'm training for life. I'm not training for to lift 400 pounds. And I found out on my own pretty much. is that through discipline, through self-discipline, through repetition, through tons of repetition of the same thing that you don't want to do, and that's the key thing. Through repetition of things you don't want to do, you develop mental, like an armor for your mind. You start to armor your mind. Your mind's like, okay, we suffer every day. That's what we do. We do stuff that sucks every day. So then when the suck stuff comes, you're ready for it. And that's how it started coming up. You know, I just started being very uncomfortable. Now it's like just a way of life. Where I came from growing up, I cared about what everybody thought about David Goggins. Oh my God, please accept me, please love me, because that's going to make me feel better because I wasn't loved as a child. When you go on a journey of life and you figure out who the fuck you are, you don't give a damn who the hell the Joneses, the Adam, you can all go somewhere and have a good time. You know who you are, so you don't care about the external shit. I care 100%. So on a scale of 1 to 10, it's 100. About, I want to see my internal, and always my internal. That is everything. Because that's what that matters. If you matter to yourself, you don't care about anything else. The biggest skill, the biggest thing in the world to master is the internal part of a person's life. And it's your life. It's not about, it's your life. Master it. Become internal. That's it. It's everything. It's not about the running, the swimming, the push-ups, the sit-ups. It's about what those things do for your mentality. You don't get better on the daggone couch. You get better by coming out here and getting the fuck after it every daggone day. Stay on.
तो नहीं पसंद आई?
ठीक थी, but just another gym video.
It's not
motivational speech.
It's not a gym video. ये बंदा वर्ल्ड का टफेस्ट मेंटालिटी में आता है.
किसने
सर्टिफिकेशन दी है इसे.
किसने?
क्योंकि ये बंदे ने काफी बुक्स लिखी हैं, ठीक है. इसके अलावा मैंने पढ़ा है. ये नेवी सील का एक्स मिलिट्री है, ठीक है.
US Marine.
हाँ, US Marine, then he went to SEAL. उसके बाद उसने कुछ और ट्रेनिंग्स की जो US आर्मी के टफेस्ट ट्रेनिंग्स हैं. उसके बाद इसने ट्रायलथन रन किया 3 बार और कुछ काफी बड़ी जो रेसेस होती हैं वो रन की हैं इसने.
But that doesn't make him the toughest man on the
planet.
Yeah.
He has a world record of 17 hours just doing 4,732 pull-ups.
That wasn't mentioned in this video.
I read about it before I just subscribed to it.
But that doesn't make him mentally strong.
That's what he's saying. तुमने ढंग से सुना नहीं या फिर? He said that कि it's not about how you look, it's not about how you feel.
I can very well understand the language. What I came to know about this video after listening for 6 minutes 41 seconds, he is just another gym video with some motivational talk. That is good to listen, but that doesn't prove the point that he is the toughest man on the planet. There are several people.
Okay, what is your extract out of this video?
I don't want to comment on that. I'm just here to give a review about what I think about the video, not on a.
What do you take out of this video? Do you take anything out of this video?
Yeah, he has a good mentality. He has a strong mentality. He has
is
a
there
strong
anything that
personality.
he did and he's saying would you incorporate in your life?
Probably.
So that is the takeaway, right?
Yeah, that is the takeaway.
That's what I'm asking.
See, the thing is, why I'm arguing with you is just that he's not the toughest man according to me. Because I have seen several people, their life incidents in my life, जिससे मुझे पता चला है कि यार ये बंदा भी strong है. ये तो मतलब he is telling his story on YouTube.
Right.
Right. एक ऐसे भी लोग हैं जिनको मीडियम नहीं मिलता बोलने का, right? But there are several people कि जिनकी स्टोरी आगे आ नहीं सकती.
It is, मैं बताता हूँ, इसमें ना सेल्फ रिवॉर्ड का नहीं है कि he didn't come up and say कि यार मैं toughest man हूँ तो मुझे सेल्फ रिवॉर्ड दो. He did certain things in which people called him supernatural.
Okay.
People call him supernatural because.
But that was not. See, मैंने ना इसके बारे में पहले पढ़ा नहीं. David.
The toughest man on the planet, David Goggins.
David Goggins. So I have never read about this person. तो मुझे जो इसने बोला है, he was just talking about the mentality. ठीक है? तो that is a good thing. हाँ, जो चीजें कह रहा है, that I already know. सबको पता होती है. सबको realization के लिए they have to listen it again, right?
Right.
ठीक है? But उसके बाद अभी 5 मिनट के बाद मैं उसको भूल जाऊँगा because I have my daily struggles. ठीक है? मेरा point ये है, the title, the toughest man on the planet, according to me, there are several people who would be far tougher than this guy. But just that they don't get the opportunity, or they don't have the media.
Or they don't have time to come up
Exactly
and do
my
it.
point. But the video is good.
But
the
if,
video
if
is
someone,
good. I appreciate his efforts
I'm not,
as well.
Yeah, that's great. If someone has come, like he's, what I personally do is when I travel or maybe throughout the day, I save these videos and I rewatch it again. Why? I keep reminding myself that there are certain things like the mentality has to be strong. You don't have to break it. Like for
But why
example,
do you have to watch it again and again?
to just remind myself of the facts that are not in my conscious. For example, I would say like tomorrow I'll get up at 5. Okay? Now before sleeping I'll watch this video. Just taking an example. I don't do like this, but just an example. When my alarm hits 5, there would be some thought of energy or thought that
You have to do that
get.
thing. Yeah.
That is the reason. No, if I don't do it, I might skip it for 1 hour. I'll be like, no, let's do it right now. That is skipping your bodical reasons, your physical reasons, and that is the mentality that we're
But
talking about. It
that
comes with
only
practice.
comes after watching this video on a repeat mode, right?
Right. So that's what
But that doesn't work with me.
Mm-hmm.
The facts he's telling in the video that we all know. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, what my contradiction over this review is that he's, according to me, not the toughest man. The video is quite appealing. The facts he mentioned are all true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's just that everyone knows it, but they don't realize it when the time comes. Okay.
Okay.
चलो अगली देखते हैं.
Okay, next time. So guys, what we're gonna do is next time, this guy who disagreed with me gonna bring me a video where we both can come to an agreement, and let's see where we end up.
देखते हैं. Let's see.
Uh,
खुदा हाफिज़. शब्बा खैर.
Alright guys, if you have liked the video, maybe our reaction, whatever it is, please drop your comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Moreover, you can also recommend us if you want to see our reactions from the Delhi guys or the Delhi brothers. We named ourselves to look cooler.
Yeah. I'm the elder one.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye bye.
Adios.